So I see, the topic right now is, Tory Lanez case. He got stabbed a couple days ago, and now the story is that the bodyguard of one of the girls who was in the car that night when the shooting happened, the bodyguard saying that he heard the girl say she shot Megan Thee Stallion, whatever, that Tory Lanez didn't do it. And I'm not going to sit here to get into that like that, bro, but I want to say this because it's very important, bro, and I keep saying this all the time. Consistency always wins, bro. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you have a standard, for your personal life, you're going to have a standard for the people you deal with, men or women, bro. And we have to look at this Tory Lanez situation and other situations just in general, P. Diddy. And this is why I say, first thing first, you got to know who you are, bro. Because just because these dudes can rap, people can rap and say tough stuff and act tough, doesn't mean that you still don't have lame qualities or you still don't have masculinity issues when it comes to dealing with women, bro. And a lot of times dudes get caught up trying to be impressive for women, bro, when you should know who you are. And when you know who you are, you're not trying to impress nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're dealing with multiple women, what does it prove to you to try to have all of them in one room? If you living like that, cool, I get it. I don't understand. Some dudes might say, okay, I do that, 2, 3. But, bro, anybody with real standards and real organization, real discipline in their life, even if I'm talking to 2 or 3 women, it's going to cause chaos if I have all of them interacting with them. And it's just not, you know what I'm saying? It might sound player, I guess, in a way, but it's not, bro, because 9 times out of 10, it causes more problems than it doesn't. And, it's a shame that you can end up stabbed 14 times, falsely imprisoned and accused of doing something because you don't understand that some women you need to avoid. You know what I mean? And I get it, sometimes women too, same, but I speak for the men because I'm a man. Some women you need to avoid. You have to understand the society we live in today is not a normal thing, bro. A lot of people brag about being outside. A lot of people brag about being disloyal. A lot of people brag about being toxic. A lot of people talk about, oh, I'm in the streets. And bro, anybody who been in the streets for real or dealt with the streets knows that nothing good comes out of the streets, bro. So if somebody telling you I'm in the streets, I'm always outside, cool, let them have it, bro, because the one thing you can do in this life, bro, is you can mess up your whole life, unfortunately, just because you don't know how to look past somebody's beauty, just because you don't know how to look past sex, just because you don't know how to look past being cool, just because you don't know how to look past trying to fit in. You can find yourself in a situation where you can be doing 10 years or you can be stabbed up in prison, all from the people you deal with, bro. And we don't know what's going to happen with this situation. I know everybody's saying free Tory and all this stuff. It's a crazy situation. But I want to say this, and I'm saying this again. Watch who you deal with. Watch who you sleep with. Watch who you lay with. Watch who you chill with. Watch who you drink with. Watch who you party with, bro. Because some people really will destroy you and have no second thoughts about it, bro. With that being said, sad situation what happened to Tory Lanez, bro. It's crazy, but you better watch how you lay up out here, man, if you take your life serious. With that being said, stay focused. I'm just a man who sells t-shirts, positive vibes on lifestyle, not a trend. Stay focused.